This is the case of Oliver versus Nelson. You all have known each other for 10 years. You've been dating exclusively for 3 years. Mr. Oliver, why have you brought your girlfriend to court today?
I brought her to court today because recently I've been having issues and I think my girlfriend is cheating on me. And it's like, for me to get to the bottom of things sometimes, I always have to end up going through her phone just to see what is actually going on.
All right, Ms. Nelson, why are you here?
I am here to save my relationship. I mean, I messed up in the past, yes. But since then, I have fixed my mistakes and I haven't done them again. I'm just tired of the accusations.
So she just said she messed up in the past.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, there was an instance where I call her, I get no response. So when I go over to her house, knock on the door, nobody comes to the door. So I look in the parking lot and I see a familiar car, which is her ex-boyfriend's car. So finally she opens the door, comes out and shuts the door behind her. She gets in her car and says, "You shouldn't be here," and speed off and leave me standing there.
The truth is, first of all, my mom always raised me, don't show up at somebody's house unless you've been told.
So y'all let me know, is it on the table now? Because y'all said it was cool when the ladies come out and pop up at the crib, so now that he did it, I don't think that's cool.
To come over.
I was worried.
I
was worried.
I get that. Home training teaches us to do that.
But wait, if you're in a relationship,
Exactly.
But I was about to
Thank
say,
you, Your Honor.
I,
Thank you, Your Honor.
I can't show up at your house unexpected.
yeah, I mean, you know, if you don't need an invitation to go to your girlfriend's house.
I agree.
I hope you don't.
No. We are not in disagreement. I can show up at our house uninvited because I'm your wife, I'm your girlfriend, or something like that. But
And even when we're dating and living in separate apartments, I mean, I didn't need an invitation. If I needed one, I didn't use one. I just went over when I felt like it.
Exactly.
So you're not saying he needed an invitation to come visit his girlfriend, are you?
It was the beginning of our relationship.
okay, how beginning was it? Y'all been dating a month, 2 weeks,
6
2 months?
Like a couple months.
No, you don't get a buy on that one.
Yeah.
But do you jump in your car and drive off and leave him standing there like
That's
that?
I didn't want the drama. And I was hanging out with my ex, but we were just hanging out. And it did go somewhere where I didn't necessarily want it to go, but I apologized. I told him I was sorry. I didn't mean to hurt him.
Speak
All right,
up on it.
Mr. Oliver.
Speak up on it, man. Speak up on it. If it happened, it happened, bro. Because they don't be trying to listen to us. They don't want to hear us out, man. Speak up on it. If it took you, if it was one of them, man, let them know. Let them know. It's cool, bro. We good. We good?
Oliver,
Yes, Your Honor.
why'd you take her back?
I took her back because I love her and I do want to be with her.
And you wanted to be with him?
Yes, I mean, we were friends before we had a relationship. We went to high school together. So
Okay.
one of my favorite times we ever had together was when we went to Stone Mountain. I felt safe and secure, like he protected me and helped me get to the bottom of the mountain safely. So it's like we have a deeper bond and it's not something that I want to let go.
So you all are at the top of the mountain together, and now you're here at the bottom. Why do you think she's cheating?
There was an instance where we were hanging out all day and she wanted to go hang with a family member. I'm like, cool, let's go, because I want to go hang with your family too. She said, no, you can't go. Come to find out, she was not hanging with the family member. She was hanging with a friend.
But I told him that.
Hold on.
She didn't tell me they were gonna be in a hotel room.
And I presume this friend was a male friend, not a girlfriend.
It definitely was a male friend.
How did you find all this out?
I went through her phone. And when I read the text messages, I don't go to her in the guy's text messages. I go to her and her girlfriend text messages, because, you know, that's where all the juicy stuff is at. The best friend.
man.
The best friend.
That's a smart man.
So, Mr. Oliver figured out the juice,
Right.
the meat,
It's with the girlfriend.
with the girlfriend. He's
girlfriend.
gonna break it down with her, not with
But he
him.
didn't even have to do all that because I told him.
Your Honor, I do have evident text message
Okay. All right,
that I would
we
like
need
to
to
present
see
to
that.
you.
He shouldn't have it, because really, I'm like, bro, don't go through the phone. If you got to go through the phone, and leave her alone. But we did learn something from this. If you all going to go through the phone, bro, look at what her and her homegirl's talking about. Fuck all of that other stuff. Look up find them.
But he doesn't even have to go through my phone.
And
I allow
you're looking at the conversations with her and her girlfriend.
Yes, sir.
All right. It says, girl, are you good?
She was
Oh my
missing again.
God.
Somebody noticed she was missing again.
Okay. Oh my God, boo, let me tell you what happened last night. Shaking my head. I was about to send a search team out on your. I met up with this guy I used to talk to back in the day. He blessed me with the best massage I ever had.
Damn.
Her best friend said, you bad, girl.
Okay.
I don't promote. See, that's why you gotta keep an eye on all of it. It's a lot, bro. It's a lot, bro. You gotta keep an eye on, not an eye, but you gotta be aware of them, be aware of the best friend, all of this shit that they got going on. That's why, man, this is fucked up. She foul, bro. She foul. So you mean to tell me this is the first time you? Let's read it again. I met up with this guy I used to talk to back in the day.
So it did not happen like that. Previously in that day,
Okay, wait a minute. What? Bless me with the best massage ever.
I ever had.
And I previously given a massage before, so obviously mine wasn't.
no.
Oh, so you getting the
We
double
had a
dip.
lot-
I guess,
okay,
no, I guess
no.
mine wasn't the best.
Well, he's not gonna make himself sound so innocent. Now, my friend came in town for work, and his work ended up being late. So by the time he got done with his work, it was nothing else to do but to chill at his hotel. My back was hurting a little bit, so he was like, let me just, he massaged my back a little bit, and then he massaged it a little bit more, gave me a good massage, then he tried to take it further, but because I'm in a relationship, I did not allow it to go further.
It shouldn't have started. That shouldn't have never started. She don't even realize, like, shit, man. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Is this a man you've ever been intimate with?
Years and years and years and years.
We'll take that as a yes.
Yes.
All right.
So-
Were you intimate with him that night?
No.
Just a massage.
Yes.
The problem is you might be honest, and I'm putting that in like capital might be honest, but the problem is you're not forthright, and there's a difference. And in a relationship, you've got to have what I call a little bit of integrity. And your integrity has been compromised because you won't be forthright. And it doesn't help to be honest on the back end. You've got to be forthright on the front end.
Mr. Oliver, where this comes down to is you believe that she had an intimate relationship with that person.
Yes, that time and also another time as well.
What happened?
Well, okay, she was supposed to be going to Augusta with her cousin. So again, as I walk to the parking lot, I see her cousin's car is there. So I'm like, can't go to Augusta if the car is here. So I'm calling, texting. This is Saturday. No response, no response. Monday morning, she answers the phone. So I'm like, where were you? She wasn't in Augusta. She was in the Bahamas.
I mean, I know I have a bad sense of direction, but all right, help me understand, Miss Nelson.
Okay. I went with my friend Shelby
Okay.
and her friends, her boyfriend and their friends.
How many women in your group?
There was 2.
How many men in your group?
There were 2. However, the
Thank
guy,
you, Your Honor.
the guy who went, Shelby's boyfriend's friend, his girlfriend was supposed to go. Something happened with him and his girlfriend. She couldn't go, so it was a free trip for me.
But what about him? What about him? What about bro right there? What about where he at, man? God damn it. Fuck it. Yeah, that's wild, bro. That's wild, bro. And to be honest with you, bro, to be truthfully honest, he can't even blame nobody but himself. He can't blame nobody but himself. If you know all of this, if you know all of this stuff happened for a fact, and you still decide to stick around and be cool with it, bro, that's a decision. She ain't putting you through nothing that you don't want to be in. You can't be mad at her. Even if she did do it, even if she did give it up to the nigga on vacation, you can't be mad at her because you knew that she went on vacation with another nigga. She ain't going on vacation with you. It wasn't with you.
was in whose cabin?
We all stayed in the cabin together.
How many beds in the cabin?
4, they had bunk beds, like the bunk bed type situation.
So who was on top?
And that's a lie. That's a lie. You ain't booked whatchamacallit, bro. She lying. Cause you ain't, if the other girl was supposed to bring her husband and whatever happened, how you got there, they wasn't going to sleep in no bunk bed, bro. She lying. When the fuck you ever known the resort to have bunk beds for the adults? Stop it, man.
They're bunk beds. Somebody's got to be on top.
Really, Judge?
That's how it works. Who was where?
I can't
I slept
believe
on
that.
top bunk.
You were on the top. She was on top, Cutler.
All right. Okay. All right.
Mr. Cutler, Mr. Cutler.
And as you hear this, Mr. Oliver,
Do you think that she slept with the other gentleman?
It's questionable.
Well, let's ask her friend. Would you please stand? All right, would you please state your name for the record?
Shelby Womack.
Miss Womack, thank you for being here. Tell me about this trip to the Bahamas.
My cousin's girlfriend couldn't go on the trip any longer, and the trip had already been paid for. So she just packed a bag and we went. And we had tried to have a really good time.
Okay, you tried to have a good, you didn't have a good time?
What happened was he started getting on social media and calling her. He even was calling me and DMing me on Facebook. It became psychotic, borderline stalkerish.
did she tell you that she had snuck out of the country without telling her boyfriend?
No, I did not know that.
I mean, I was gonna tell him, and the trip was last minute. Like, they told me the week of that I could come.
Okay, but so that meant you had a week to tell your boyfriend.
Crazy.
Ms. Oliver, you believe something happened on this trip with her and the other gentleman.
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Tell her how you feel about this.
Heartbroken. I just want us to move forward and be one, and I just want the truth.
I do too, but you so insecure, babe. I don't be doing nothing. I swear to you, I don't do nothing.
Okay, Ms.
I hope
Nelson,
she right.
you are testifying that you have not cheated since that incident over 3 years ago. Is that correct?
Correct.
Mr. Oliver, what is at stake here today?
What is at stake is our relationship, because we have a very, very strong friendship. But if it comes down to it, then I just don't want to be in a repeat situation over and over.
Okay, it's a lot here.
Well, to get to the bottom of these cheating allegations, the court engaged the services of a licensed private investigator, Mr. Todd Redding, and he's here today with his findings. Ron, please show Mr. Redding into the courtroom. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
What did you do to investigate today's case?
Your Honor, my team and I performed video surveillance on Miss Nelson. We, over last week, we followed her several days and video documented every move.
So, Mr. Redding, what did you discover through this investigative process?
Well, I have the video evidence here today, Your Honor.
Okay, can you walk us through it?
Yes, Your Honor. At 8:23 p.m., Miss Nelson was seen walking her dog outside of her apartment building. She was very active with her cell phone, as you can see. Her eyes didn't seem to ever leave the screen. At 9:09 p.m. on Saturday, Miss Nelson was seen leaving her apartment and walking to her car with the two other females. She was wearing club attire, like short shorts and a crop top t-shirt. At 9:30 p.m., we tracked Miss Nelson to a club-type lounge located in the downtown area of her hometown. This is where she was dropped off, and one of the passengers came around to the driver's side of the vehicle and drove off.
Ms. Nelson, did you go to a club that night?
He set me up. I went to work. I'm a bartender.
All right, Mr. Oliver?
Yes,
Do you believe what she's testified to?
yes, I believe
All right.
she does work at a bar, but I've never seen her in a club attire. Well, in her work attire.
That's how I make my tips.
All right, Ms. Nelson, there's another piece to this investigation. Before we get to that, is there anything that you want to tell this court and Mr. Oliver?
No. Nothing besides the fact that I love him dearly, and I just want to move past this. I want this over and done with so we can move forward.
You were ordered to take a polygraph exam, is that correct?
Correct.
And you took it.
Yes.
Mr. Redding, a member of your team gave Ms. Nelson the polygraph, and you have the results, is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Nelson was asked the night your boyfriend found texts about you getting a massage in a hotel, did you have sexual physical contact or sexual intercourse with that man? What was her response?
Miss Nelson's response was no, Your Honor.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that Miss Nelson was being deceptive.
Are you kidding me? I don't want to hear no more. I don't want to hear no more because that is a lie. That is a lie. I did not have sex with that man.
Did you have sexual physical contact with that man?
No, I did not.
Massage could be physical contact.
A massage, but nothing else. I spoke about the massage. That's it.
The massage was not sexual on his part?
No, it was
Because
not
you said he
sexual.
wanted something else, right?
He did, yes.
And so, you know, there's one way that a professional masseuse would give you a massage. There's another way that someone who's looking to take it to the next level might give you a massage. And so if this person was trying to take it to the next level and he's giving you a massage, that could be sexual contact. The way he does it, the way he's trying to get you relaxed and in the mood.
Did you kiss him?
No, ma'am, I did not.
There's another question.
Ms. Nelson was asked, other than the one man your boyfriend is aware of, have you had sexual intercourse with any other man?
Miss Nelson's response was no, Your Honor.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that she was being deceptive.
I am done. I don't want to do this anymore. That is a lie. That is a lie. I don't want to hear no more else. I just need to be excused. I don't want.
Mr. Oliver, what's going through your mind?
I love her. I'm in love with her.
Ron, would you please go get Miss Nelson?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Nelson.
Miss Nelson, I can tell and I know this is very emotional for you, but the truth will set this relationship free. Can you tell him the truth?
I love you. I haven't been with anybody else. I'm not lying to you.
Mr. Oliver, my oldest son is around your age. And I gotta tell you, it just gets to the mama part of me when I see a good man not get the respect and the love that he deserves. Where are you going?
Where it goes from here, I'm not sure yet.
We have counseling.